Assalamualaikum. I welcome all the students of Satkan Grammar School of Grade 5 in the distance learning program. Today we are going to study chapter number 23. Chapter is money, page number 180 of your book. I did it, Mathematics Book 5. Now first of all, students, we have to know what is money. Money is basically the medium of exchange. Medium of exchange. For example, if we have to buy something, we have to purchase something, we can exchange with the help of money. We can give the money to the shopkeeper, and we will take that quantity or commodity. So basically, it is utilized for purchasing or buying of something. Okay, you can see. And moreover, it will store the value of a quantity or the value of the any sort of commodity or any sort of thing. Throughout history, it has been taken in the form of coins that are made up from precious metals like gold, silver, etc. Before this system of the money, we have the barter system. In barter system, the exchange of commodities take place. That is, if I need something, I ask my fellow, and if the necessity of mine is in leisure of him, is in extra of him, he can easily give me that thing, and if I have anything in leisure, I will provide him. Basically, it's the exchange of commodities. But the system has been failed if we have gotten the coincidence of the same quantity at the same time. That is why we utilize the system of money. In this class, you will study about the addition, subtraction, division and multiplication of what? Money. Moreover, you will study about the discrimination of rupees and paisas. And finally, the value of money and use it in the appropriate and accurate manner. Now students, let's discuss about the currency of Pakistan. The currency of Pakistan we can divide in the form of notes and coins. We have 10 rupees note, we have 20 rupees note, we have 50 rupees note, we have 100 rupees note, 500 rupees note, 1000 rupees note, and finally 5000 rupees note in Pakistani currency. What about the coins? We have 1 rupee coin. In 1 rupee we have 100 paisas. 2 rupee coin we have 200 paisas, and 5 rupees coin we have 500 paisas. And moreover, how do we write the money? For example, we write the money in the form of rupees and paisas. For example, before the decimal point we have written 70, and after decimal point we have gotten 50. So it will become 70 rupees and 50 paisas. This is the procedure how we will write the money. Now students, let's discuss about the addition of money. As I already told you, it is in the form of rupees and paisas. In the first term we have rupees, 2310 rupees and 80 paisas. In the second term, we have 5640 rupees and 65 paisas. The addition will done in a normal procedure. We will start from the paisa side. 10 plus 5, 5. 8 and 6, 14. 14, 4. As a decimal point remains same. 14, 4 carry 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 4 and 1, 5. 6 and 3, 9 and 5 and 2, 7. So we have gotten how many money altogether by adding these two terms? 7,951 rupees along with 45 paisas. It will be your answer. Now students, let's discuss about the subtraction of money. How do we subtraction in order to find out that how much money is left over? We do the subtraction. For example, we have the money in the form of rupees and paisas. The first term is 8,765 rupees and 80 paisas. The second term is 3,140 rupees and 65 paisas. We have to subtract 3,140 rupees and 65 paisas from 8,765 rupees and 80 paisas. How do we subtract? Paisas are subtracted from the paisas and rupees are subtracted from the rupees. We'll start from the paisas. It's 0 here. We'll carry here 1. It will become 10. 10 minus 5, we have gotten what? 5. Now it will become what? 7. 7 minus 6, we have gotten 1. 5 minus 0, we have gotten 5. 6 minus 4, we have gotten what? 2. 7 minus 1, we have gotten what? 6. 8 minus 3, we have gotten what? 5. So, how much amount left over we have? 5,625 rupees and 15 paisas is the amount which is left over after subtracting 3,140 rupees and 65 paisas from 8,765 rupees and 80 paisas. Okay, this is all about the subtraction. And what is the purpose of subtraction? To find out that how much money is left over. Now students, let's discuss about the multiplication of money. Okay, as I already told you in your previous lecture about in the unitary method, if the cost of one item is known, we can find out the cost of the rest of the item. So, if the price of one camera is 1,759 rupees and 75 paisas, we can find out the price of 12 such cameras. And how do we find out the price of 12 such cameras? We have to multiply 12 by the price of one camera, that is 1,759 rupees and 75 paisas in the following method. Now students, let's do the multiplication in order to find out the price of 12 such cameras. So what's the price of one camera? 1,759 rupees and 75 paisas. Now we have to find out the price of 12 such cameras. We have to multiply the price of one camera by 12. Okay, now the normal multiplication. 2 5s are 10, 10 0 carry 1, 2 7s are 14 and 1 15, 3 5 carry 1, 9, 2 9s are 18 and 1 19, 9 and carry 1, 2 5s are 10 and 1 11, 1 and carry 1, 2 7s are 14 and 1 15, 5 carry 1, 2 1s are 2 and 1 3. Now we'll place the multiplication sign here. 1 5s are 5, 1 7s are 7, 1 9s are 9, 1 5s are 5 again, 1 7s are 7 and 1 9s are 1. Now we have to add them all together. 0. 5 and 5 10 shows 10 will become what? 5 and 10 10 the 0 carry 1. 9 and 1 10, 10 and 7 17. 9 and 1 10, 10 and 1 11. 5 and 5 10, 10 and 1 11. 7 and 3 10, 10 and 1 11. And 1 and 1 we have gotten what? 2. So finally we have. How to place the decimal points? It is decimal is present before 2 digits, so we have to place the decimal before 2 digits. So what we have gotten? The price of 12 cameras, unit, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So it will become 21,170 rupees along with 0 paisas or with no paisas. This will be your answer to buy 12 cameras if the price of one camera is 1,759.75 rupees. Now students, let's discuss about the division of money. As I already told you in the unitary method. For example, if the price of 11 mobile phone is 5,860 rupees and 0 paisas. So the price of one mobile phone, how do we get the price of one mobile phone? We have the price of 11 mobile phone, that is 5,863 rupees. We have to divide this price by 11. Now how do we divide? Let's see. Now students, let's do the division. We have 5,863 inside and dividing is 11. 58 doesn't come in the table of 11, but 11 fives down. We have 55. Now subtract 5 minus 5. 8 minus 5 we have gotten 3. 5 minus 5 we have gotten what? 0. Now place the next term, that is 6. Now 36 doesn't come in the table of 11, but 11 threes are 33. Now again subtraction. 6 minus 3, what is the answer? 3. 3 minus 3 we have gotten what? 0. What's the next term we have to copy down? That is 3. It will become 33. Now we have to read out the table of 11. 11 threes are 33. Hence, we can say the price of one mobile phone is rupees what? 533 rupees, and no paisa, so we can write 0 paisa, or we don't need to write, it is our answer. 533 rupees is the price of one mobile phone.